Well, that's awkward.
It says live at the top though.
Yeah, I'm supposed to do the countdown. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Game Recognized Game. It is your boy, your host, Step Got Jokes, and I have the phenomenal Creole Bay with me. How you doing?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I am blessed, highly favored, letting the Lord be the light of my life. Amen.
Amen.
So we ain't even gonna waste no time, man. Let's get into it. We gonna get into the light-skinned wonder, the one and only man. Iceman himself has finally dropped the project. He dropped 3 projects actually.
I got a theory about that.
Go ahead, dude. I want to hear this theory.
He dropped 3 albums to saturate the algorithm, so he's going to be in multiple playlists at the same time because he has so many albums dropping at once.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to oversaturate. Like if you go to Apple Music and you tap any new rap playlist, it's going to have majority of his songs because there's so much music that he put out at one time. So when he try to say he's fighting the system, the bots, and all that other stuff, he is part of all of that.
Okay.
That's he playing an algorithm game. That's all that is. That's why they tell you in social media supposed to post multiple times a day. That's all that is.
I mean, we're getting into it. He did kind of drop one of those. I'm be clear, I did not listen to the whole album, but he did drop one of those. Woe is me. I gotta fight the system kind of bars in there. Like, I guess I'll fight the labels. I guess I'll fight the industry. And I'm like, okay, okay, buddy.
Have you seen the video that him and Future have together that dropped?
No, I seen a clip of it.
You gotta watch
what is it? What is it?
It definitely has a lot of subliminals in there. It's like he's setting these, like the machine to flames, like all these phones hooked up to a machine. He's setting that to flames, and he's setting like this house that resembles Kendrick Lamar's house to flame. It to me it gives. He very much has, and I've been listening to Drake since Drake came out. Like I grew up on Drake since his very first album. Drake gives very much bros before hoes, right? But he does a lot of pillow talking.
I was about to say that.
But he gives very much bros before hoes type. That's my dog. These my dudes. But he got in this rap beef and he expected everybody to come save him when that's not their beef. He's mad that people were playing a #1 song because it's his competitor, because he didn't win. It's the first time he didn't win and he's still throwing a tantrum.
Second time.
Okay. Well, this was, I think the level of public embarrassment was way bigger on the magnitude of the...
Right, because Pusha T beat him, right? But it was just like rap beef, right?
Right.
This is a #1 single,
It
and
got
the
real personal
industry,
too.
and you call him a pedophile,
Yeah.
and the record label is putting money behind it. Your record label is putting money behind it, and they're lying saying that they're not. Now I'm with him. Listen, hey, y'all definitely put fire on that. Y'all put gas on that fire, right? It was a good song. It was a dope song, actually. But I know for a fact when I put that song on one of my TikToks, the number shot up. That's the reason I put it on my song. It was like the algorithm was pushing that, and that's what the record labels do.
For any artist, for any artist
with a hot song, that's what they do. It just so happened this hot song is talking about you being a PDF file. Crazy work. And
There's
Chubb.
nothing he can do about it.
Because Chubb got a weird case.
He do. He talked about his weird case in the album. He talked about his buddy being on trial in the album.
I'll get to it. I haven't listened to it all the way yet, but I'll get to it. So I'm like 6 songs in, right? I heard the song with Future. And this is something that bothers me personally. I keep hearing these people bring Future onto the record and not making hit songs. Future is a hit maker. When you got him on a song and you don't have a hit, I feel like you're wasting his time.
Or
Honestly.
has that era of Future being the hit maker zoomed by? Could it be a period that he's, because every artist go through a period where they're the hit maker and then they're no longer the artist
See,
that has the automatic hit maker.
I think that would be fair if they were club records. These aren't club records they're even trying for. Like this song with Drake was a slow tempo song. The song that he was on with J. Cole, that song, J. Cole had Future moonlighting as a goddamn neo soul artist. They got to stop this. Use this man in the right way. Pause.
I don't know anything Future's put out recently. Maybe I'm just overlooking it, but I can't think of anything he put out on his own recently that's been like a hit maker. Recently.
I have. I'm about to say I haven't been following that closely, so I would lean towards your expertise.
But I understand what you're saying. He don't for club bangers, but I don't think he's too serious right now. He's still hurt. I don't think he's thinking about the party fun music. He's still in his feelings.
None of it feels fun.
Yeah, he's I don't think he's ever dealt with like friendship breakups. And he's dealing with that publicly, and he's embarrassed because these are people he called his bros. And now when you go around them, am I really your bro, or am I only your bro when it's convenient? Which most of the time they only around you because it's convenient or it benefits them as well. I think it was eye-opening for him.
So it's funny we don't talk about that as men, right? Man, I have a best friend. Man, me and Dog, we were best friends from 9th grade to I was like 28 years old. Fell out, right? Long story short, like when we fell out, it left like a hole. It was emptiness.
Breakups be real. It'd be worse than a
like
relationship.
Like that was my nigga, and then it's like you can't. It's weird to navigate because it's not just like a girlfriend. You go get you another girlfriend. Cause what do you do when your partner ain't there no more? You know what I mean? It's different. Next to, I will say, I'm not gonna say it hurt more, but I say it was more difficult than a dating breakup.
I think it's more difficult to maneuver because when you have a friendship that's close, like for a long time, that's the people you contact for the good, the bad. They understand you more. You go to them for different things, and when you no longer have that, it's harder to find because it's a void that's missing.
Yeah, man. Braun broke his heart, man, and I don't like that, man.
He ain't the only one, because Khaled, I think he went at Khaled the hardest in a sense, because he definitely put a name on Khaled, and what he said definitely, I don't understand why he expects loyalty from Khaled. Khaled is Palestine. He's never said free Palestine. He mentions that in a sense, but you expect him to defend you.
But
he don't defend his own culture.
But he was loyal when Fat Joe was beefing with G-Unit. That's what they say.
But I think Callie and Fat Joe got a different friendship, though.
But together. I also think you thought that your side could win. When you seen the writing on the wall with this Drake shit, you just, you know what I mean?
He's very non-confrontational whenever something goes on. Even if you listen to like Trick Daddy talk about his relate, DJ Khaled seems to be like a user. He gonna call you, oh, we gonna get this, I got you. You make him all that money, but then when it's in return, it's a couple artists, Trick Daddy done said something like that. And I believe him. Somebody else said something like that. So I think that's part of his personality. He tries to stay in the, I just try to be positive. He don't want.
I'm gonna say something. It might sound crazy, but I can just of course we don't actually know these celebrities, but just getting a sense of Trick Daddy, I can say things about him. I don't think he comes off as a liar.
I can
I
right. I
I,
think he wouldn't.
you
Yeah,
don't.
he'll say
So
when he
yeah,
fucked
I
up or he
really
wrong.
he's very on. Definitely say he's honest, too honest a little bit.
And that's why I feel like it's valid because Auntie Payne said something of that sense too. And we know they had some big hits that they were featured on. And when they needed it in return, that's why I think it's multiple people that said it. So I think that's and with the whole Palestine thing, like I follow him on IG and stuff like that. He been mute. He said nothing about it. And he worried about his money because he know it will stop his money. So I think that he's very I'm cool as long as we can get money together. He gives off, yeah, we family. And I think people use the word family and friends way too loosely.
Ooh, you said something there, boy. That family word, boy. Keep that in tuck until you mean it.
I mean, Glorilla's sister out here doing all this shit, and she's blood family. So to me, life has shown me being blood, being like how someone treats you matters, not the relation, not the bloodline. How you treat me matters. How you show up matters,
Yeah,
and a lot of them use it loosely.
no, I get that, but when I say we family, it got to be solid. You know what I'm saying? Like it got
Right,
to
and
be a
that's how it
firm.
should be.
So yeah, I'm with you. Hey, I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish this album. We're gonna see where it goes. Maybe some bops later on in the album. I haven't
I'm
finished.
not listening to all three.
He dropped three.
He's over. He's playing
Three.
the system game. We knew Iceman was coming. We didn't know about the other two albums coming out.
No, but I can't pronounce the name of the second one.
I'm not even. I went into Apple Playlist and put on the rap on repeat, and out of 5 songs, 4 of them were his in the top 5. I was like, "Fuck this, cut this off. I don't even want to hear it no more."
I said, I don't know. I was just thinking to myself, what's the name of that? Called Handmaid's Tale. What's the third one called?
Hold on, let me
Something,
see.
man. Maid of Honor. Maid of Honor. I think it was called. So, man, listen, I got a long way before I get to that album, bro.
I
And
let the Drake super fans do it.
I'm not a super fan. I'm not even a regular fan. I'm listening to it. Really, this like work. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to it so we can talk about it on the pod. Yeah, so we talk about it on the pod. You know what I mean? It's relevant. It's what's in the streets. All right, but we ain't gonna stay on Drake. We don't tackle Drake enough. Pause. All right. We gotta talk about this clown. Stupid games, stupid prizes. Racist streamer arrested. Bring the story up a little bit. CNN reports. Give it a second. My bad. Mine's moving a little slow. All right. Live streamer known for racist content faces attempted murder charge with bond set at $1.25 million after courthouse shooting. Live streamer known for posting videos of racist content online appeared in court Friday morning on charges including attempted murder after he shot a man outside a Tennessee courthouse, according to the authorities. Dalton Etherly, I guess that's his real name, goes by Chud the Builder online. Got into an argument with a man who has been identified by Montgomery County officials as Joshua Fox in Clarksville, which is where Dalton has been going around terrorizing people. Wednesday afternoon, according to an arrest warrant, Dalton is 28, turning his What is it? What the fuck are they talking about? Anyway, so that's what's going on. We don't have to get into this. It's now they talking about his streaming shit. I don't give a fuck about his streaming success. Fuck him.
I think that the state been watching him and waiting because they've had people. I've been following like these stories for a while, and I tried to wait to. I was thought about making a TikTok, but I didn't because I wanted to see how it was gonna play out. Because he's made posts about how he wants to taunt black people and then unalive them and get away with it for self-defense. But he didn't look up Tennessee's law before he did it, because in Tennessee's law for self-defense, you can't provoke a person. And people have called numerous times about him calling, provoking them, harassing, twitched and kicked him off of there for being racist and doing what he does. So he does it for a reaction. I think they finally got him, and I hope they allow his social media to play a part in the case, because that's gonna help drive the nail in the coffin for his case. They was premeditated. He already had this in mind to try to play the system. I can't hear you.
All right, I'm back. Okay, so yes, it's all premeditated. He started showing up in my algorithms like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Once I seen him call one guy a nigger and drive off, I wasn't interested, but yet they kept trying to feed it in my algorithm,
no matter what.
And I kept scrolling. I was checked out of it. Like I'm not. I already peeped the guy MO. I knew it was going to end this way. Either someone's going to kill him, or he was going to kill somebody. I knew what you were doing, and what you were trying to do. You want to legally go around killing black people, but you're not a cop, so you don't have as many opportunities.
That was a good one.
So it, and listen, we collectively as a community have established that Jason Whitlock is a coon. If Jason Whitlock can say, hey man, this guy's a plant. Somebody's sending him to do this. He's a plant. He said the same thing. It's going to end one way or another. He's going to die. He's going to kill somebody. There's no in between.
The other person didn't die.
Well, he's just been shot. I think he's recovering from his injuries.
He can testify what happened. You can't testify if it's your word against theirs. I can testify if I'm still alive.
You thought he was dead though. That's the problem. You thought he was dead.
He shot himself.
I know. He's a goof.
And I'm sure he went in there and he told them people, oh, I said this to him. And he thought it's the blunt racism that he feel like he's in the right, that I can see his interrogation coming out and him talking about how he said this and said that, and he thinking that he's going to get away. Oh, well, he attacked me. Because they feel as if they use certain words and feel for my life. I felt in danger. And that's different when someone is approaching you aggressively and there's no communication, there's nothing being said, or y'all some kind of discourse or whatever. But you can't approach someone saying something offensive and you don't know how they're gonna react. And this man is a veteran, so he can have all kind of PTSD that you don't know about. So I'm ready to watch the courts. Because he's not going to plead. He's not going to plead. He's going to fight it. He's going to try to make it seem like, whoa, I'm being fucked over by the system. He's going to flip it to straight victim mode.
Yes, yeah, and that's predictable. I'm curious to how his time in the county is going. Right? Is he in PC? it's just hard for me to believe he's in Gen Pop.
If he is, I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about jail life unless it's on TV. But I would assume that he would align himself up with Aryan Nation once he goes in there. He's in the South, they intend, so it's not like
But
they're not in
that's the
prison.
thing. He's a homosexual, and they don't like that.
Well, the ones in prison might.
Girl.
Because he's not openly, because he has a child. I seen this black trans, I want to say that, I think it was a trans that was saying they're from the same area that used to mess with him. But I didn't know how true that was. As far
So
as
I seen a video of him yelling, "I want black cop." So
he was going out there saying all that. He wanted to get in jail so he could be around
listen. I am not into the community, but I'm pretty sure there's a better way to go about getting confident.
I think he just goes for rage bait though. If he's going around saying that, to going around calling people the N-word just randomly and telling them chipping out, like being like that, a lot of people how old is he?
28.
Is he in his 20s? So
28.
I feel like, you remember Boot Gang, how he used to go and just do wild shit to go viral? I feel like a lot of these streamers grew up on that, so they think that's the route that they should take to get attention, just because the algorithm, there's studies that show rage bait gets you put in the algorithm because it's going to get reactions, right? So I feel like he's just doing whatever to get attention. And he thinks that's what's going to save him right now.
I mean, I agree. I believe this is all a ploy. But a part of my back of my brain is like,
he could, let self-hate be something.
No, like that. I feel like the government might have sent you there. It's like an experiment.
Well, we're going to see if the government going to help him out of this experiment.
And what's crazy is I've been to Clarksville a bunch.
They say it's diverse there because it's like military, right? Or no?
Honestly, I wouldn't say diverse. It's a lot of white people. It's blacks do live there. I wouldn't use the word diverse. It's majority white for sure. But I never experienced any, racism, disrespect, nobody being short with me. I mean, everybody was just like normal human beings, to be honest with you. So, but I didn't meet everybody in the damn city, so you never know. But hey, I don't want to stay on this clown too long. Really, I really don't.
Well, they got the documentary about the Tennessee prison system. He about to find all out about it.
And he gonna know more than we know.
Yeah. He probably asking to be in being not in general pop because he's scared.
Maybe. Hold on, but are you hip about the hantavirus?
Yes and no. What I've gathered is you get it. The person who got it from rodents. And
so yes, that's how it started. Yeah.
And it spread on a cruise ship. They let the people get off the fucking cruise. The people. I seen something on CNN about some man he's military. He works for the U.S. government, but he's over like policing, like keeping up with the viruses and stuff like that. Like he wasn't very COVID friendly and stuff, but he got the vaccinations. But I know they're not doing a lot of regulations here in the United States about it, but they are in other countries.
Oh, because we cut off, Orange got cut all the funding. You know how that go. But in USA Today, they have an article saying, I'm gonna skip down some of this to get to the meat and potatoes. It says, now that the passengers on the hantavirus-stricken cruise ship have returned to their home countries, you may be fearing the worst. Perhaps you're having flashbacks to early 2020, being stuck in quarantine, sanitized grocery stores, scrolling TikTok. COVID PTSD is a real thing. Dr. Wimby, blah, blah, blah. This ain't really helping me. What's more what's more, hantavirus can cause severe respiratory illness with a fatality rate of around 40%.
That's the scary part. And they say that you don't know you have it until like you're in it seems.
And it can take up to 8 weeks after exposure to show symptoms,
To me,
per
that's the
U.S.
scariest
Centers
part.
for Disease Control. Which that is,
That's the scary part.
fortunately, the current hantavirus outbreak is not COVID 2.0, expert previously told USA Today, told today.com. Oh, I'm sorry, it's today.com. It's a serious situation, but the risk to the public is extremely low. The CDC emphasized, but I don't know how true that is, honestly. Because if you remember COVID-19, they were saying the same thing.
Right. And because of the industry that I work in, before like COVID got out and like people were quarantined and stuff, they was like, you want to work from home? You got any ailments? I work in insurance, so people be in those meetings, those government meetings, like corporate wise, because they have to trickle down to insurance for what they gonna cover and all this other stuff. They didn't tell us what it was, but they knew something was going on. It's like, if you have any element that you can work from home. We've been working from home since.
I don't know why, but if you have any elements, it's funny to me.
But ailments, ailments. But they gave us the option to work from home before it even really got out. So I think that's the scariest part, is not knowing you have it 8 weeks in and it's in your body.
Yeah, because 8 weeks is a lot of time to be a lot of places and do a lot of things.
So you wouldn't even know where you got it.
Especially because I'm like me, I'm a truck driver, right? Ain't no telling where I've been in 8 weeks. I can't tell you where I've been in 8 weeks. I know I was in Oregon. I was just in New York. I was in Massachusetts. I'm headed to California. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gotta get a wrap on this. Pause. I don't think this is the leadership for this kind of outbreak. I don't. And that's what I'm most concerned about.
I agree, because they don't believe in vaccinations, but they get vaccinated and get their kids vaccinations. But it's scary. We got a whole bunch of old racist Caucasian men who are not very smart running the country. They have no degrees or no formal training in the positions that they hold. Like, we got Robert Kennedy over here.
I keep saying, white mediocrity can get you so far. It is crazy. The only black president we ever had just so happens to be the most educated president we ever had.
Yeah. You have to overachieve, but it's. I think this is the worst administration for it. We could just pray it don't spread in the U.S. It's something we can do, because it's out of our control, and they don't have enough common sense to give a fuck.
Man, hey, anybody watching, man, y'all stay safe out there, man. You know, just
It'll be summertime. A lot of people's gonna be traveling more.
Yeah. Keep that sanitizer on you. You know what I'm saying? You know, let me contact it when you can.
Start caring.
All it takes is one of them.
One of their family members.
Hey, boy, hey, I can't wait to somebody hand him one of them small polished blankets. Anyway, on to the next subject. All right. These Audemars Piguet. Audemars Piguets. They're doing a collab with Swatch Royal Pop collab, and they got these new watches priced around 300 to 500. Which you ask, why is this a big deal? It's not. To me, it's not. Is it a big deal to you?
No, it's making it affordable. We're in the middle of a fucking recession. So if they want to stay in business and not go bankrupt, like a lot of these other companies are, it's in their best interest to lower their fucking prices so people will still be able to afford it in some kind of way.
So we're talking about watches that are typically, company that sells watches at like hundreds of thousands of dollars, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they made an affordable watch, and it's not even that. It's that how upset celebrities and rich people are getting.
Are there really rich people that are complaining, or are there people that's on the internet pretending to be rich that's upset about it?
So it's Aiden Ross and DDG. I don't know what their actual
they streamers, so they make decent money. I'll give them that.
I don't know what they make.
I think that it shows me reason 635,000 why they so fucking corny. Like, they corny, and they're showing how corny they are, and they showing and I feel like they fan base getting shitted on, and they don't even realize they're getting shitted on from what they're saying, because most of their fan base can't afford AP watches at their regular price.
Mm-hmm.
And your fan base is who make you ungrateful motherfuckers millionaires.
Mm-hmm.
So now, because your fan base can actually afford something that is similar in the same brand, not even necessarily similar, because yours is going to have way more stuff that theirs don't.
Right.
You got an issue with it. Mm-hmm. And it shows how out of touch they are with reality too. So when they go bankrupt in a couple of years, I don't want to hear that shit from them.
So this is what I talk about with the elitism, right? Especially from Black people. It's one of the most ugly things that I hate to see, man. It's like, oh man, now anybody can get one. First of all, you also showing that you got a touch, because everybody ain't got $500 disposable income to spend on the goddamn watch.
Buy a watch anyways.
So let's start off there. Mm-hmm. Then, again, like you said, man, your young audience, you have a young audience. They probably can't even afford the $300 watches that you shitting on.
But they can ask for it for Christmas, and they may be able to get it.
Right. Like,
you get what I'm saying? So they can feel as if, it's obtainable.
It's like,
they don't want you to feel like it's attainable. That's crazy to me.
And why do I need a watch that you can't afford? Why do I need that? So I can feel like I'm better than you.
Because that's where your confidence lies, is in your money, your possessions.
Yes, man. Listen, I don't like how they been carrying on. Like, dude literally said, "Damn, so now everybody gonna have an AP? What's wrong with that?"
It's ignorant. I think it's the ignorance. It's a lot of different things, but it shows like billionaires are not complaining about AP charging $300. First of all, you're wasting your money if you're paying that much money for a watch any fucking ways, in my opinion. So,
some watches retain value. I'm not.
And I get that you can collect them, but it ain't just AP that are collectible watches.
That's right.
And people who collect watches don't care about the cheaper watches being accessible to other people, because they know that they collecting the high value ones as an investment. Y'all collecting it to stun on people.
Right. It's like y'all don't got no game, almost, right? I got to get the expensive cars, the nice watch, nice jewelry, so girls know I got money, because I really ain't got no game. And
then when the bitches try to use you for your money, then they wrong. But that's what you should do.
You a gold digger. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. I feel like that's that. I think the people that are complaining about it are the corny people, and I'm not surprised.
Speaking of which, right? So I'm gonna get into the showrunner of today. Keep tapping it. Hope that's not messing up our clips for later on. So when we get to the showrunner, Now, are the experts and gurus messing up the dating experience in 2026? That's the
Absolutely.
question. Why
Absolutely.
you think that? You don't think they help? Because you know DDG is
No.
like a pickup artist, is like a pickup master apparently, and these kids be following him when he be hollering at girls. They think he the go-to guy.
Is he one of the dudes that walk around with Ray-Ban glasses and pick up girls?
Nah, but he has girls over on the streams and hollers at him like
Having
that.
people on your stream who want attention does not mean you get girls. So I don't think people realize that those girls are doing that to position themselves.
Absolutely.
I think I'm going to use a certain platform that does it. And I'll give my example why. We all know tonight's conversation, right?
Right.
They go around from city to city and they give out advice for relationships.
Mm-hmm.
None of them.
Oh, damn. Oh, there you go. Okay, we back.
None of them are relationship experts. None of them have degrees in anything. They have large followings on social media.
Yep. So they're qualified.
And I'm a person who gives my opinion a lot on social media, but I am not an expert. A lot of the shit that people be asking be common sense questions. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
People lack that a lot. But they're doing tours and people are showing up and pouring out their lives, and they're taking this advice from people who are not experts and don't know how to really coach them to get through the shit. They had one dude on there, he's no longer on their show, but he talked cat. He was like a light-skinned dude, kind of tall, muscle bound, but he talked a lot of shit about single mothers this, single mothers that. He had a whole Caucasian lady who was a single mother who he just wifed up.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know the dude.
You know what I'm saying?
I know the dude.
Like, you can be likable to an audience of any kind.
It don't count because she white. You understand me?
She had 2 kids, so the first one may not count, but the second one sure the fuck did. And then he got her pregnant before he married her, so technically she's still. But none of and they recruit people based, and then what made me realize it is when they had the big falling out, and the girls was telling what was going on behind the scenes. You know, I keep up with all the messy shit, but they don't do what the shit that they be.
Girl, who was sleeping with who? Tell me who was sleeping with who right now.
Nah, apparently the dude they be fucking the people who be coming to their shows allegedly, but it be so much.
Oh, that's normal. But
it's like people are doing these tours and people are paying money.
When you come to the garden, you gotta taste the fruit. You understand?
A lot of these questions that these people could be asking, they need to put that shit in group chat and let their friends tear their ass up for the decisions that they make. Instead of going to these tours with these experts. You got Cheyenne Bryant around here.
She was on tour with them too.
Podcast with all kind of shit. Ain't no doctorate in sight. Ain't nothing but manipulation and lies. And if you pay attention to what she said, she talked about being engaged multiple times, but I paid attention, like she was like, oh, he'd allowed me to do stuff and he didn't make me respect his boundaries. You was disrespectful to that man, and because he loved you, he was soft on you, and you didn't respect him. That's why you didn't marry him.
So, oh man, we're gonna get into Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, which is what we should have been on the docket.
We're gonna leave Dr. McStuffin out of it.
I mean, when I say doctor, I mean like Dr. Dre or Dr.
Out of it.
But we gonna get into Cheyenne Bryant, right? We gotta be honest, man. We let that go on too long. Cause we've known for a while she was not a doctor.
And I think if she just was to take the doctor out of it, it wouldn't have been as bad. Like if she
Let's
just
talk.
was Cheyenne Bryant, an expert, and you coming on these shows or whatever, because she does have degrees. But you trying to force people to call you a doctor when you're not a doctor is crazy to me. And then be like, only person I gotta prove it to is God.
No, that's not true. If you're gonna be practicing, you need to you need to prove it.
And if she
What
try
are
to
you
blame it
talking
on
about?
insurance,
Oh
because
my
she can't
gosh, she
code
get
the
on
way she
my
want to.
bro. She moved like a crook. She moved like a
She,
crook.
you know what I
Let
did
me say something
realize?
real quick. Let me say something real quick. When she went on the Breakfast Club and she said, it's real simple actually." And I'm gonna clean it up one time, once for all you motherfuckers that think y'all that they're saying I ain't a doctor and da 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 and going off on people who are telling the truth about you. If it don't feed into your narrative, you can go to hell. What doctor talks like that?
Well, doctors may, but they usually have a doctorate to back it up because they went to school for it. Because
No, no,
you can look
seriously.
at.
No,
Here's
no,
the
no,
thing:
no, no.
if you can
I'm
look
saying
it
what I'm
up,
saying is
it's
this.
different if you
What I'm
talking
saying
like
is
that.
what I'm saying is what doctor would talk like that about you asking if they have credentials? Who
Somebody
would?
who's not
Because
licensed.
even Dr. Umar, they say he didn't have credentials. Dr. Umar never acted like that. Dr. Umar was like, he just ran off the colleges. I went to this college. I got my
You can
associates
pull
there.
up his
Got
shit.
it right. But that's why he didn't trip because he knew. Man, I already got that. But when you're lying, you start calling people MFers, ain't shit, go to hell. Come on, man.
Did you catch when
What you
she said people
on?
were hating on her because she's pretty?
Girl, that's the only reason why we listen to you.
She is beautiful. She's a beautiful woman with no kids, so she beats the stigma. But if you know her past and you listen to the podcast, she got pregnant as a teenager. Her parents
I'm
forced
about to
her to
say,
get
I
rid
don't
of
know
it.
how many kids she done needled off. If we gonna keep it a beam.
They made her get rid of it. So to help change her not to become a statistic. And she worked on like Teen Mom and all this other stuff. At one point, she was on Basketball Wives. I don't even know how the fuck she got there.
Finesse.
So
hey, I go on there. I say, oh damn! I look for a school that has a doctorate program that closed recently. Yeah, that's the school I went to.
and what's there's doctor school said that shit online. The people
Hey,
posted like you ain't gonna put this on us.
so you know how niggas was like, hey, Toys R Us closed, man. Hey, put that on your resume. You was the manager at Toys R Us before they closed. Remember that? This is what she's trying to do, but it don't work like that when it comes to degrees.
Because you can look it up.
You can always look at the degree.
And
Bro,
I
they
know
can't
you
even
probably
take your
don't.
degree from you. That's what's crazy. They can't even take it from you.
I don't know. You probably don't follow him, but it's a guy called Funky Dineva. He does. I follow him, and he made a very good point. All you got to do is find a black family, but your mama, your grandma, somebody will have your diploma. There's not a person in the black family who graduated from college and your mom and them don't have a picture of your fucking degree.
There go my baby right here. Look, hold on. Y'all see this?
Right.
Hold on.
That's it.
And she got back away from the she got back away from the phone.
Especially if you
Y'all
broke
see?
all of these statistics
Y'all look at
in
my
your
baby.
family. You the first to go to college to become a doctor. They gonna have all of that shit. Grandma and them gonna have all that shit on the wall.
Especially because black doctors are so rare. Like, dog,
And
nobody's
that's
gonna
what
take
she
that for
fucking
granted.
up. Because it's so hard for get black women, especially men, to go to therapy. And then for you to come out with all this bullshit trying to be like, oh, well, I don't need to prove that I have a degree. Yes, the fuck you do.
And that's what all the real doctors have been saying. Baby, what you doing is dangerous.
Yeah, because you don't want to comply by the ethical guidelines. That's what they're saying.
That's what you said. You can't practice this because you're not licensed to practice. You don't have a doctorate. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a doctorate. Like you faked it. You lied. My thing is, you don't even have enough conviction, not conviction, but you don't have enough just courtesy to just confess it. It's like
integrity. She lacks integrity. She lacks
integrity.
integrity.
That's exactly what it is.
She lacks
Man.
integrity. So it makes her not trustworthy. So you go into all of these podcasts, but she's in those spaces. So people are finally listening to you and thinking, oh, maybe I need to go get a therapist. Now they're gonna fuck around and find somebody online like Nature Boy, listen to them, thinking they're a therapist. They be like, I ain't gotta prove nothing. Like, it's crazy to me.
And it's all cat. It's all cat. That nigga said.
I think that explains a lot. If you really pay attention, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I noticed she goes to a lot of podcasts where it's a lot of men being the primary
Men-centered.
men-centered podcast. And I think she does that on purpose.
Yeah, because we don't give a whole lot of pushback.
Yeah.
I know if a girl, I noticed when she was on the Joe Budden podcast recently, they was like, there. Yeah, she was the only woman there. She asked the question. She was like, "Oh, yeah, I noticed I could make more money." Now I am not a doctor. I'm not even a college graduate. Nigga, I'm a nigga with a GED. It didn't sound right to me what she was saying, and nobody asked any further questions. They was just like, "Well, this homegirl." And I was like, "Wait, hold on. What you mean? What you mean? You make more money unlicensed, and your patients know you unlicensed?
Because when you got to go through insurance got caps that you can charge. When you're doing privately, you can charge what you want to charge.
And she's like, and you don't have to. I don't have to deal with the board of ethics.
And she got these famous people in her inbox. Because remember, she was like, "Oh, Offset inboxed me about some stuff." If you a doctor, you can't tell that would be a HIPAA violation. Mm-hmm. But she's able to do that,
and she said, "Oh, but this is before she was lying about not being licensed, right? Because she was like, see, what's his name? Offset is not my client, so I can tell you that. But no, you couldn't. You can't tell somebody that somebody reached out for therapy. You can't do that. But she don't know that because she's not
fucking licensed. She don't know. She didn't pass the. Because it should be a state. I would assume. I don't know how it is for. I know you got to do a doctorate, but I'm assuming you got to do some kind of state certification to be licensed.
You know, I think she was calling herself a therapist.
She was in multiple interviews.
And the people was, and one guy was saying like, hey, in some states, that's illegal. You can't even say you're a therapist if you're not. Like, it's illegal.
And I think social media, they just helping themselves build the case. Somebody done reported her ass.
Boy,
the FBI, they're gonna put them clips together. Like, and they tried to. What I don't like is people try to use Dr. Phil as an example, right?
Right.
And he not Dr. And I'm not defending him at all because I feel like he was on a lot of fuckery too. Because
he was on bullshit too.
He was on bullshit too. But he was licensed. He did practice. He did not renew his license, which means you have to go get recertified, probably every couple years or so.
Right.
So he didn't renew, but he wasn't practicing as a therapist when he was on his show. So that's not the same thing because you can still pull up. He had a license at some point, and he was on fuckery and got exposed too. It took time because he had a lot of money behind him, but he was still licensed. You were never fucking licensed. And people are defending it. It's crazy. I see why people join quotes. They follow people based off of likability.
And also, when you say the concept out loud, it's a bad idea, right? We're going to have therapy with an audience.
That's crazy. Go
What?
group chat. Go to group chat. Listen. When I'm going through it, I can put some shit in group chat. They gonna give me my nice warm. You can get through this shit. Then they gonna be like, hey, hold up, bitch. You need to go to
Hey,
do
man.
that kind of say you that. Like, but that ain't what it is. Like, you just a homegirl giving opinions on shit.
And you can tell how when she says certain things, it comes from a place of anger and hurt. And it's like, shit, you need therapy. You're jaded.
She skates by with the whole, oh well, I'm not a statistic. I'm pretty, I'm single, I don't have any kids. So that's
Congratulations.
what she skates by. Go skates to.
Congratulations. Niggas wasn't nothing in you. Congratulations. I don't mean they wasn't
Bitches on birth
smashing.
control.
Don't mean they wasn't smashing.
I don't feel like there's anything wrong with proper pussy management. Where just because you have sex with somebody, you gotta come out with a baby.
That's a fact.
So I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, but you don't get no hero cookie for it either.
I mean, but dog, we ain't finna call you a doctor for the bare minimum, bro. What we talking about?
People have been for the last 2 years.
I think it's been a little longer than that, dog.
You're right.
Then,
I want to see what she was. What did she tell? Was she on her resume when she was working for MTV and told them folks she was a doctor too?
I'm pretty sure she did. I'm pretty sure she put on there she
worked behind the
doctor.
scenes, so she could have just been doing something else, but she wouldn't have. She probably worked with a team when she was on a show like that. But to be going on these podcasts, and she was one of those people that was on tour with Tonight's Conversation too, going out giving relationship advice.
That was just a few months ago. She just got off tour with them.
They do it based off of it's some dude, I can't think of his name. He was real. He lost his social media page. Then they kicked him off of Tonight's Conversation. I said, oh, they don't give a fuck about you being an expert. They give a fuck about your following. That's how they choose who they choose.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I think a lot of the times they give unrealistic expectations for people who are dating normally. Because I think a lot of people with dating period have unrealistic expectations.
I agree. Man,
but the whole social media world fucked up the dating society.
But I think we idolize celebrities too much. Right? See, somebody got a little following, they got a little base, and all of a sudden we think they're credible. And then it's crazy when you see people that you know personally, that know you, will attack you defending the celebrity which they've never met.
Yeah. That's crazy. I do think people do idolize celebrities too much. I think that people got to realize they are normal human beings. They just have more money and they fuck up, if not worse, than we do, the normal people. They just got more money. That's it. They famous. And not all of them have more money. They're just famous and they appear to be rich. Because a lot of it is appearances. They appear to be rich. They don't have the capital that they give off. They ain't got the money for real. They just got the invites. A lot of people behind these social media who got real big platforms ain't getting paid like that. And social media do not pay like it used to pay back in the day.
It's it has its cycles. They tell you I just seen an interview. I can't remember if it was Matt Rife or Ryan Davis. It was a Shannon Sharpe interview. They were saying, hey, when you up, you need to put that money up because it's not guaranteed. And then I do remember Matt Rife saying, like, man, I had accumulated an audience of 20 million followers, and then you stopped showing my stuff to the audience. And it was like, you're supposed to stand up and we're not pushing stand up right now. He said, but I got the audience by doing stand-up. Now you won't push to them the thing that got them to follow me in the first place.
Lizzo just said that too. She was like, I posting every day, but I got all these followers and I'm not coming up promoting my album because it's not coming up in people's algorithms. It's a crooked system because they're trying to find ways not to pay you.
They want you to, they actually just want you to pay them, right? They want you to pay for the advertisement, pay for, pay to get that push. And tell you what, and if you don't, if you ain't a good boy, they won't push it even if you pay.
Listen.
Matter of fact, our page, little secret, you may not know this. I don't think I told you. I posted a video where I was talking about Benjamin Netanyahu, right? Mm-hmm. The supreme leader of Israel, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. The video didn't do nothing, like literally 0 views. I said, okay, put some money behind it. I put like $25, not a whole lot of money, just something.
Just to see.
Yeah. It did nothing. I think it might be at 10 views. I think it might be at 20 views right now.
I'd say this from being on Facebook and TikTok and stuff, like I done did numbers. I go viral on Facebook and then they'll come up with violations from 10 years of fucking goals. So they don't have to pay me. We just have all the standards and rules.
When I posted that video about where I was like the red pill producer was was trying to validate you. Mm-hmm. We got a strike for that on TikTok.
Wow.
I think you might have said one cuss word. I think you said that's the shit I'm talking about right there. But that's the only cuss word in there. We didn't mention anything about unaliving, grape, or nothing. Like the video got none of that in it. They just gave us a strike, and then I appealed it, and they hit us again. The appeal didn't go through.
That's why I won't post for a while on there, or I post a video about something that's going on, and I don't get no views. I'm like, I know this shit trending. They don't want it. US is over TikTok now. We got a contract.
Yeah.
But I see it a lot. That's why I pick and choose what I do post and talk about too, because they'll flag my page and put it where shadow ban when my shit not going through. Or I ain't getting no views. They'll definitely do that to you. It's all a game. And it's about what they want to push that's going on. Rage bait definitely does get a lot more views via the social the algorithm, but it's a rigged system that they want people to pay into so they don't have to pay out. That's all it is. Mm-hmm. Rigged. So they always gonna change the goalposts.
Always, man. Capitalism for you.
Yeah, definitely.
But this has been another episode of Game Recognized Game. I'm your host. This is my co-host, Creole Bay. We want to wish y'all a great weekend. Isn't it holiday coming up? What holiday coming up?
Memorial
I don't know.
Day,
whatever it is, y'all have a good one of those. Oh yeah, well y'all have a good Memorial Day.
Weekend. Memorial Day coming up next.
Well, that's the following week. That's around the 25th. It's around the 25th. Yeah. I think like 23rd or something like that. I don't know. But man, peace to you. God bless, man. Y'all stay up. We out.
Bye.